Good morning, all. It's Ian here from the Sports Card Side Hustle. I'm coming to you with some hobby news today. Some pretty big hobby news that I actually like. I'm not a fan of some of the other auction sites. That's just me. Where they only have like the auction maybe once a week or specific times. I just love eBay's flexibility. And yes, they take up to about 13% commission. I'm going to be transparent there. There's a lot of debate about it. People call it FeeBay and eBay. But here's some big hobby news, and let me touch on those details for those that don't know. eBay had always taken about 10% commission, and then PayPal was between 2 and 3%. In the last couple of years, they absorbed the PayPal part of the process and transaction, and they charge an extra 2 or 3% to process all the payment parts of it and forego any PayPal need. So it's up to 13%. There are discounts on commissions and caps on commissions, things like I think it's 1% lower for if you have a storefront, 1% lower if you're a top-rated seller. There's a cap, I believe. Still, I was gonna check on that recently because I've hit it a couple times, or almost hit it, but I think it's $250 but basically for very high-end cards that go beyond like $3,000 and $4,000 or $5,000, you're not paying anywhere near 10% commission because you're hitting that cap. So just want you guys to know that. Yes, there's fees of up to 13% with eBay, but they're getting your card out there to millions of people, and you can set the auctions to start scheduled, at prime time, go through 2 weekends, and at another prime time at the end of a weekend. And the sales prove to be highest price usually. Now, Goldin, PWCC, all these other auction houses also have pretty significant fees and take a large commission. So just saying, what I like here, the only problem I ever have with my sales is if something, basically the post office has broken a slab or two. Actually, I have more problem with that with Beckett. I don't like the Beckett slabs. But so this news is that eBay has entered into a commercial agreement with Collectors. Now, when people say, what's Collectors? Collectors Universe is the parent company of PSA. They bought PSA a few years ago. That's big news. You can read all through this. But what the big deal here is that they're now going to have the vault linked between PSA and eBay. So in the last year or so, PSA has come where you could vault your cards and then auction. I think it was only to Goldin Auction House, but now eBay has acquired Goldin Auction House, and PSA is acquiring eBay Vault. So what that means is you can get your cards graded, and you never have to have them mailed back and forth between PSA and you and to your new buyer when they win it on auction at eBay. So that's some big news. Go check it out. Read the announcement that came out on April 9th. It's going to, improve the trading card hobby, obviously they're claiming, and I agree with that. When you read the whole process, I think that in the long term, it's going to save you shipping a couple times, risk of damage or loss a couple times, where it doesn't have to go from PSA back to you. Your cards are vaulted with those scanned images. You can list them, sell to your buyer, and then it will go from the vault to your eBay buyer. So that's pretty nice. So let me know your thoughts. If you agree with me that I like this news, I think it's big news. There's the announcement there. You can go find it on PSA's website. You might have gotten an email about it. And have a good weekend all. Take care.